All right, Patriots fans, let's dive into the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots and break down everything you need to know heading into the upcoming clash. This week has been full of chatter, debates, and plenty of speculation around injuries, lineups, and who really has the edge in the AFC East. First off, on the injury front, the Patriots have a few players whose status is raising questions. Harold Landry and Morgan Moses did not practice, and both are dealing with foot injuries, which could potentially mean a rest day for either or both. Meanwhile, Kahan Booty was listed as limited, but the bigger concern is definitely Landry and Moses, as their participation could significantly impact the dynamics on both sides of the ball. While we'll find out more with the official injury report, it's crucial to consider how the Patriots can leverage the depth of their roster, especially in light of these absences. The offensive line injuries are another area to watch closely. James Daniels, who recently joined the Dolphins from Pittsburgh, is already sidelined with a pectoral injury and has been placed on injured reserve. Losing a player of his caliber in just the first week of the season is a serious blow, especially since he was expected to be a starter and a stabilizing presence on the line. Austin Jackson is also dealing with a toe injury, and though he hasn't been ruled out completely, his availability remains uncertain. The Dolphins are preparing for games without both, which means the backups and newcomers will be tested right away. Jovi Savinia is stepping in at left guard, Kean Smith is at right guard, and surprisingly, Cole Strange, a former Patriots first-round pick, has been signed off Cleveland's practice squad to bolster the line. It's an interesting twist, given his history with the Patriots and his brief stint in Miami. Although the Dolphins claim it's not a move specifically related to familiarity with the Patriots system, it's hard to ignore the optics. From a Patriots perspective, the depleted Dolphins offensive line presents a significant opportunity. With Landry and Milton Williams on the defensive front, the Patriots have the chance to apply consistent pressure, disrupt the passing game, and dominate in the trenches. Last week's performance showed that the Patriots' defensive line thrives against weaker offensive fronts, generating high pressure rates and causing issues for quarterbacks under duress. Milton Williams and Landry, in particular, have been standout performers, consistently generating pressures and sacks, and their impact could be a decisive factor in Sunday's matchup. The goal is to make Tua Tagovailoa's life difficult, challenging him on every snap and forcing mistakes. His history against the Patriots shows a perfect record, but putting him under pressure consistently could shift that narrative. On the offensive side, the Patriots have opportunities as well. With the Dolphins dealing with injuries on defense, there's a chance to exploit mismatches, particularly with wide receivers like Stephon Diggs and rookie Kyle Williams. Diggs is being eased back into the offense, and his speed and route-running ability are vital for stretching the field. Williams, meanwhile, saw very limited action last week, which is puzzling given his potential as a deep threat. The depleted Dolphins' secondary opens the door for big plays, and the Patriots should look to capitalize, giving their playmakers the chance to create separation and rack up yardage. The combination of a strong pass rush and offensive opportunities in the passing game sets the stage for a dynamic matchup. This week, attention should be paid to how the Patriots handle both facets of the game. On defense, prioritizing pressure without overcommitting to blitzes will be key, allowing Landry and Williams to attack the backfield effectively. The offensive line will need to protect the quarterback and create lanes for the running game, but the matchup suggests that the Patriots could exploit the vulnerabilities in the Dolphins' front and secondary. This game will test coaching decisions, player execution, and adaptability, and every snap could be pivotal. Observing the rookies and backups on both teams will also be crucial, as injuries have thrust them into significant roles that could alter the flow of the game. For the Patriots, maximizing opportunities, minimizing mistakes, and leveraging their depth will be the keys to success. The combination of defensive pressure, offensive creativity, and strategic play calling will define how well they perform. Fans should watch closely how the Patriots integrate their offensive weapons, particularly in the passing game, and how the defense applies relentless pressure while maintaining discipline and coverage. The dynamics of this matchup are fascinating, with injuries creating opportunities, and players stepping up in key roles will likely determine the outcome. Maintaining intensity, focus, and execution under these conditions is critical. Special attention should also be given to the coordination between linebackers, defensive ends, and the secondary, as this alignment will be tested against both the run and pass. Observing how the Patriots adjust to in-game situations, especially when facing unexpected challenges due to injuries or substitutions, will reveal a lot about their preparedness and resilience. The offensive line and skill position players will need to read the defense effectively, making adjustments in real time to exploit openings and create positive plays. At the same time, the defensive front must remain disciplined, avoid overcommitting, and capitalize on opportunities presented by the Dolphins' weakened line. Players' conditioning, awareness, and execution will be crucial in maintaining the tempo and intensity required for success. Key matchups, particularly between pass rushers and offensive linemen, as well as between receivers and cornerbacks, could swing momentum multiple times throughout the game. Both teams have talented players capable of making impactful plays, but the edge could go to the Patriots if they execute consistently, avoid errors, and maximize the advantages presented by the current roster situations. Evaluating how young players like Kyle Williams are integrated into the offense will also be a storyline to follow. If utilized effectively, he could stretch the field, open up the running game, and force defensive adjustments that benefit the team in multiple ways. Meanwhile, defensive stalwarts must maintain pressure and contain big plays, focusing on leveraging both individual talent and team schemes. The matchup promises to be strategic, intense, and full of pivotal moments where execution, preparation, and adaptability intersect. Now, turning our attention to the strategic elements that could define this game, the Patriots have several advantages that might tip the balance in their favor. With the Dolphins' offensive line in flux due to injuries, the Patriots' defensive front has a unique chance to dominate the line of scrimmage. Milton Williams and Harold Landry have proven their ability to create consistent pressure on quarterbacks, and their performance this week could make the difference between a controlled game and a chaotic one for Miami. The key for the Patriots is not just to blitz recklessly, but to time their pressures and stunts intelligently, forcing Tua into uncomfortable situations while maintaining coverage discipline in the secondary. Every sack, hurried throw, and disrupted play will contribute not only to tangible statistics, but also to a psychological edge, putting the Dolphins' quarterback under stress from the very first snap. On the offensive side, the Patriots have opportunities to exploit the Dolphins' weakened defensive backs. Stephon Diggs' speed and route precision make him a constant deep threat, and if the Patriots get him involved early, they can stretch the field, open running lanes, and force the Dolphins to adjust coverage schemes. Rookie Kyle Williams, despite limited snaps last week, has the explosiveness to change the dynamic of the game instantly. Integrating him more heavily into the offensive plan is essential, particularly against a secondary that has already been impacted by injuries. The chemistry between Drake May and his receivers will be crucial, as timing, anticipation, and trust in the system can turn short gains into big plays. The Patriots' offensive line will need to focus on solid protection schemes, balancing pass blocking and run blocking responsibilities, while making adjustments to the defensive front presented by the Dolphins. The interplay between line calls, shifts, and protections will dictate the quarterback's ability to make accurate throws and sustain drives. Meanwhile, attention should be given to the running game, which, while not the primary focus, can set the tone for a balanced defensive attack. Executing the run efficiently will force the Dolphins' defense to respect multiple threats, which can open up the passing game even further. Defensively, the Patriots have shown that their ability to generate pressure without overcommitting is one of their strengths. Landry and Williams are capable of producing pressure on nearly every snap, and if utilized effectively, they can collapse the pocket, limit Tua's options, and force turnovers. Their sack totals will be a direct indicator of how well the Patriots' defense capitalizes on the mismatches presented by Miami's injury-ridden offensive line. Beyond the front seven, the secondary's role will be critical in minimizing big plays, particularly when the linebackers or defensive ends generate pressure. Maintaining tight coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, and capitalizing on any mistakes will amplify the effectiveness of the pass rush. On special teams, every return, coverage play, and field position decision will matter in such a tightly contested matchup. Efficient execution in these areas could contribute significantly to the overall momentum, providing the Patriots with advantageous starting positions and opportunities to control the tempo of the game. Coaching decisions will be under scrutiny, particularly in how they manage substitutions, rotate players, and call plays that exploit the weaknesses in Miami's line and secondary. The Patriots' ability to adapt mid-game, whether in response to unexpected substitutions or adjustments by the Dolphins, will be a measure of their tactical acumen and preparation. Player conditioning and awareness will also be pivotal, as the pace of play and intensity of matchups can lead to fatigue, especially for those thrust into heavier workloads due to injuries. Monitoring snap counts and ensuring players remain effective throughout the game will be essential for sustained success. The psychological aspect cannot be overlooked either. Putting consistent pressure on Tua and other key Dolphins players can shake their confidence, potentially influencing decisions and performance under pressure. Conversely, the Patriots' offensive execution, particularly with their skill positions, can challenge the mental resilience of the Dolphins' secondary. With rookies like Kyle Williams and established receivers like Stephon Diggs, the Patriots have the tools to stretch the field, create mismatches, and generate explosive plays that can swing momentum in their favor. Reading coverages, making precise adjustments, and maintaining situational awareness will be key for maximizing these opportunities. In summary, the game presents a combination of challenges and advantages for the Patriots. By leveraging defensive pressure, exploiting injuries on the Dolphins' side, and integrating offensive playmakers effectively, the Patriots can control both the physical and psychological flow of the game. Every snap, every matchup, and every adjustment could contribute to building a decisive edge, and watching how these elements play out in real time will be fascinating. The interplay between strategy, execution, and adaptability will ultimately define how the Patriots perform, and attentive fans should look closely at how both the front and skill positions influence the unfolding narrative. Maximizing opportunities while minimizing mistakes will be crucial, and the impact of both veteran leadership and rookie contributions could shape the outcome in significant ways. Monitoring how the Patriots balance aggression and discipline, particularly in key situations such as third downs, red zone opportunities, and critical defensive stands, will provide insight into their preparation, depth, and adaptability. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers are circulating in the NFL world, and they involve one of the league's most intriguing defensive talents, Kyle DUGGER. Sources close to the matter suggest that the Patriots' standout safety could be on the move, and the plot thickens. He isn't just exploring any team. According to multiple unconfirmed reports, DUGGER is allegedly negotiating behind the scenes with a divisional rival, sending shockwaves through fans and insiders alike. DUGGER, who has been a key figure in New England's secondary since being drafted, has consistently impressed with his versatility and athleticism. Known for his ability to cover tight ends, support in the run game, and make plays that turn the tide, he has become a cornerstone of the Patriots' defense. Yet, despite his impact, murmurs of dissatisfaction have emerged. While no official statement has been made, the idea that DUGGER might leave Foxborough for a team that regularly battles New England is enough to fuel speculation and stir intense debate among pundits. What makes this rumor particularly spicy is the identity of the potential suitor. Within the division, every game counts, and a player of DUGGER's caliber switching sides could shift the balance of power dramatically. Insiders suggest that the discussions are far from casual. Teams rarely engage in serious negotiations with a divisional rival unless they see a strategic opportunity. DUGGER's contract status, combined with his skill set, makes him a tantalizing target for a team looking to strengthen its defensive backfield without giving up draft capital. Fans have already taken to social media to express their shock and curiosity. Some Patriots supporters are bracing for a potential departure that could leave a noticeable gap in the defensive scheme, while rival fans are daydreaming about how DUGGER could instantly upgrade their lineup. Analysts caution that nothing is confirmed, emphasizing that trade rumors can often swirl with no resolution. But the intensity of this chatter suggests that if a deal were to materialize, it would be a blockbuster moment in the division. As the story develops, all eyes will be on DUGGER's camp and the rival team's front office. Every move, every meeting, and every cryptic comment could hint at a seismic shift in the balance of power. For now, the NFL community waits with bated breath, imagining the day when one of New England's defensive stalwarts could don the colors of a rival, turning a familiar foe into a potent threat. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.